speeds up the procurement of materials management activities, making the business run smoother with complete time and cost efficiency. Okay. So it deals with managing the materials, products and services, resources of an organizations with the aim of accelerating productivity, reducing cost and increases improvement at a similar time, be versatile to accommodate change in day-to-day life. Okay. It deals with procurement process, master data, vendor master data, metal master data. So why we call it as a master data? What is the requirement? We call it as a master data, right? Why we call it as a master? The reason is, first of all, I'll tell you one thing. Let me open a notes. SAP MM divided into two parts, right? SAP also divided into two parts. SAP also divided into two. One is called functional, technical. Okay. So what is functional? What is technical? What is the difference between both of them? Functional means like MM, module, SD module, FICO, HR, PP, PM, WM, EWM, and so many models we have. Okay, EWM I know. Okay, so technical. Technical is what is technical? Suppose in SAP, SAP is a ready-made system. SAP is a ready-made system, right? So in SAP, are you comfortable in English or Hindi? Whatever it may be, you just let me know. I'll tell you. Okay. English or Hindi? English. Okay. Okay. So in technical, what happens? Suppose SAP is a, first of all, I'll tell you, SAP is a ready-made system. Suppose what type of business scenarios client required. What is client means? Client, who is the client means? Who is going to implement the SAP for his business purposes? So many types of manufacturing companies, different type of service industries, different type of like oil and gas industries, they are implementing SAP, right? Why they are implementing SAP? The reason is they need to run the business process into the SAP software, right? This is the fundamental. This is the actually fundamental. Okay. So what is ABAP then? What is functional then? What is technical then? Functional means what? Functional, we have to configure the system. We have to understand the business requirement from the business users. Business user is going to discuss with functional consultant. He is not going to discuss with technical consultant. Technical means ABAP consultant. Functional means it may be MM, it may be SD, it may be FICO, it may be HR, it may be XYZ, right? So functional consultant, suppose I'll tell you one example, real example. Business user will come to us and they will tell me, boss, this type of we need to create a, for an example, we need to create a purchase. How to create a purchase order? Technical guy, technical consultant is not going to explain. He don't know how to create a purchase order. But as a functional consultant, we know how to create a purchase order, what transaction we have to execute, and we have to tell that to business user. Okay, boss, you have to go to this XYZ transaction code, and this you have to enter these required parameters. Then only you are able to save the purchase order. Okay, are you getting my point? So what is core user then? What is core user then? To whom we called as a core user, to whom we called as the end user, to whom we called as a consultant. These all the questions are pending. In future, I will explain you. If I am going to explain you right now, then it will get bounced. Okay, so have some basic. So technical is more ABAP. Means what ABAP? ABAP is going to, ABAP consultant is going to write a program. Have you heard that? Okay, C++, .NET, Java, right? These all are. So in SAP, we have a ABAP. In ABAP, if any business requirement comes, based on that, they will develop the program. Okay, they can enhance the program. Okay, so that is called ABAP consultant. But maximum roles, major roles in business point of view, in real-time point of view, functional consultant is the major role. If functional consultant is not there, then it's not possible to run the business over there. Because core user is not going to explain to the technical guy. Technical guy is he don't know what is functionalities, what type of business processes are there existing in the SAP system, what business users are need to run, right? That is the reason we are learning at MM right now. Into the MM, whatever it may be, the business processes are there. We have to know from the beginning. What are the configurations required? What are the business processes required? Okay. In SAP, 90 to 95% business process are existing. That we have to learn it. Okay. How to run the business process, how to do the configurations properly. Okay. Then only we can get to know if any co-users, any business user asks some questions to us in real time. At that time, we can explain to them. Okay. So, okay, features of SAP MM. Okay. So why we called as a master data? What is the reason? Suppose, for an example, you went to a mobile shop, right? You went to a mobile shop to purchase a new mobile. If I'm going to ask you, Sarita, what is which mobile you have purchased? And what will you answer? You will tell that just I have purchased from Samsung or like Apple or something like that, right? What is the cost? You will tell that 50,000 or 60,000 or 30,000, whatever it's needed, right? That is the cost. Okay. And how many type of information contains your mobile? How many types of information? Your mobile information contains general information, right? General information means like your mobile company name, mobile model name, mobile color, width, length. These all are comes weight. These all are comes on the what? General information. What is the accounting information? What is your price? What is the price of your mobile phone? What is the price of your laptop? Whatever it may be, you are going to purchase it, right? So how many type of information contains your mobile phone? Multiple, more than one, correct? What type of any data? Any data you are just suppose any data we are having washing machine, we have televisions, TVs, LEDs, and like fans, anything. They are having a multiple information, right? Okay, any type of data who is having a multiple information, that data is called as a master data. Okay. Okay, so that is the reason we are material. Any material is going to use by MM point of view, SD point of view, EP point of view, PM point of view, okay, WM point of view, EWM point of view. So how many modules they are using? If the material, definitely material will be there, right? As I explained to you yesterday, one scenario like general grocery shop. Okay. If you are going to use, if you are going to purchase the materials, then only these guys with these modules can use this material. Right? Okay. So materials, all means it means like why I'm going to tell you right, why I'm telling you right now, SD point also there into the material master, TP point also there, PM point also there, WM also there, EWM point also there into the material master. So a different type of information we have in a single material master into the SAP. Different type of information we can keep over into a single material master. That is the reason we called as a master data. Same as like vendor also. Vendor means what? What is vendor? Yesterday I explained, right? Seller. Seller. From whom? From which point? From which source we are purchasing the material as a company, right? That is called a vendor. Vendor also. Vendor is having a general information. What is the name of the vendor? What is the address of the vendor? Which country? Which region? Okay, region means state. Okay, and what is the contact number? What is the email ID? Those things comes under general information. What is the bank account details of the vendor? Right? When we are going to pay the amount, the bank account required or not? So bank account details, GL account details, purchasing details. So different type of information also we can store into the vendor master. So that is the reason we call it as a vendor master data. Okay, understood or not? If you are not able to understood, just let me know. I'm here to help you. I can explain you again and again. Okay.
So tell me again for master data relating to material management.
Sorry, can you come again, please? Your voice is a
Master,
little bit slow.
master data relating to material management. Not
Okay.
able to understand how it
Okay.
related to.
Listen, when I'm going to create right now, I'm just explaining to you. Okay. So what is material first? What is material? Okay. Can you please tell me what is material? Just think about it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not expecting ki is the correct answer you will give, but think about that. Ki what can be? Why we are calling as a material? What is material? It can be anything you are going to use in business purposes. Right? Suppose you are going to purchase this, like it can be anything in a like table or chair for your home. That is not called a material. But if you are going to purchase it for your business purposes, that will call a material. It can be anything. It can be bricks also. It can be chips also. It can be sand also. It can be anything is called a material. If you are going to purchase for the business purpose. Okay. Second thing, material, as I told you, we are going to create into the material master into the system. Then only we can identify which material is there, right? If material is not there, how we can identify? Blindly, we are not able to identify. We have to create a material first. We have to create a vendor first. Who is the vendor? First of all, I am Chinmay is the company, Sarita is a vendor, Satish is a vendor, right? Sometimes I can purchase from the Satish also. Sometimes I can purchase from Sarita also, right? So different type of vendors will be there. So different type of vendors will be there. Then different type of vendor also we have to create. Different type of goods will be there. Like for an example, chips, sand, bricks, fan. Like it can be washing machine, it can be television, it can be anything, right? So whatever it may be the requirement, based on the requirement, if the materials are not exist in the system, we have to create it, correct? Then only we can purchase it, right? If it is not system, listen, what we are purchasing? We are purchasing the stock, right? We are purchasing the stock quantity. Means just we are creating a material identification number. With that material identification number, we can identify, this is the television, yeah, this is the fan, yeah, this is the, for an example, sand, this is the chips. It can be anything, right? Through that only we can purchase the required quantity from the vendor end. Correct? It may be 10 quantity, it may be 100, it can be 1000. Okay.
Okay.
Understood? Clear right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my point is, first of all, consultant is he will guide you to the user how to create a material master. Okay. Into the material master data, we have so many views. Those views contain some information. It may be basically from point of view, basically from sales and distribution SD point of view, based on PP, PM, EW, different views we have. What type of views we are going to use it, based on the requirement only you are going to use. Okay, if you want to use for EW, WM, EWM point of view, then you have to you have to use the same view only. So we have some patience. I will explain you when we are going to create this material master into our SAP system. Okay, don't worry.
Okay.
Just for the overview, I'm going overview only. I'm telling you right now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So it deals with the procurement process, master data, metal and vendor master, account determinations, valuation and account determination, valuation of metal and inventory management, invoice verifications, materials requirement planning. So these all are chapters which I will tell you at the time of processes. Just let me go to the next page. Sarita, ये देखो organizational structure. सो क्या समझ में आता है वो बोलो मुझे. Take your time, just let me know. Are you able to understand or not? अगर समझ में आता है तो क्या समझ में आ रहा है वो बोलो मुझे. क्या समझ में आया? अच्छा ठीक है सुनो.
Company,
let me
we have company and
हाँ
I think company code 1 and company code 2 must be branches of that company. I think.
ओके वेरी गुड. आप ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया, वेरी गुड. ओके वेरी गुड. लेट मी टेल यू. ओके, let me ask you something. So what is the difference between company and company code? What is the difference between company and company code?
A company is a company's name and company code. We identify different
Identify different what?
their
Complete the
branches.
sentence, right?
So for that we
Complete the
need
sentence.
code.
Okay, okay. Somehow is correct. Okay. So let me
Okay.
tell you. What is company? Burning example. Just go with burning example. Do you know how many number of companies, how many number of company code? What? Why we are going to define a company code? What is the requirement? Okay, I'll tell you one burning example. Tata company. Go for the Tata company, right? Tata is the famous. Everyone can know what is Tata. We are using so many Tata products also into our. Like one is like common products is Tata Salt, right? So okay, Tata is a parent company. This one is a parent company. Okay, company is equal to parent company, Tata. What is company code then? Tata Motors, Tata Steel, Tata Sponge Iron, Tata Salt, Tanishq, Titan, right? And then Vistara Airlines, which is belongs to Tata only, right? Those are belongs to company code. Why company code? Because whatever it may be, the profit and loss balance sheet is going to maintain by Tata Motors itself only. Whatever it may be, the profit and loss balance sheet is going to maintain by the Tata Salt itself only, right? So that is the reason we called as a different company code. Understood? Got my point? बिकॉज जो भी वहां पे बिजनेस रहेगा, देखो फिर से समझता हूँ. अभी विस्तारा एयरलाइंस टाटा का ही है, ठीक है. विस्तारा एयरलाइंस में जो भी प्रॉफिट होगा लॉस होगा, कहाँ पे मेंटेन होगा? वो विस्तारा एयरलाइंस के मैनेजमेंट पे ही होगा ही नहीं. वो थोड़ी ना टाटा मोटर्स पे जाके होगा, राइट? तो इसीलिए विस्तारा एयरलाइंस एक सेपरेट कंपनी को, ठीक है. अभी टाटा मोटर्स पे कितना हो रहा है, प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, जो भी हो रहा है, तो वहां पे मेंटेन होगा, यहीं पे होगा, राइट? कहाँ पे? टाटा मोटर्स पे ही होगा. तो इसीलिए सेपरेट कंपनी कोड फिर हम लोग करना, इस टाइप का अगर रिक्वायरमेंट आता है, ठीक है. तो दैट इज द रीजन वी कॉल्ड एज ए company is a parent company, company code which is presenting to the company only, which is presenting the company only. But why we are segregating as a company code? We have to, means each company code they are having a separate profit and loss balance sheet, right? Okay, whatever it may be, the business will move on under this company code only, right? Whatever it may be, the business move on under this company code, correct? Okay, so this is the difference between company and company code. So what is purchasing organization? Yesterday I told you. Already I explained, right? Yesterday. What is purchasing organization? अच्छा ठीक है. कल जो आपको मैं रिकॉर्डिंग सेशन भेजा था, आप डाउनलोड करके रखे?
हाँ.
Okay. उसको देखे थे?
हाँ.
Okay. So what is purchasing organization? कल आपको समझाया था?
हाँ, like in every company we have like departments, IT, admin, store. So,
okay,
so they require materials.
बहुत बढ़िया, आपको याद है, right? Again, I'm going to tell you, purchasing organization is a purchase department. Simple. It can be a multiple purchase department for a single company code, or it can be a single purchase department. Simple. In a technical terminology, we call it as a purchasing organization. In a general terminology, we call it as a purchase department. That is the difference. Nothing. Okay. Got it? Plant. What is plant? Plant is a manufacturing unit where the production is going on. It may be a factory, it can be a manufacturing unit, right? It can be a depot plant. What is depot plant then? What is depot? As I told you, manufacturing unit means everyone can able to understand ki boss, this is manufacturing unit, there's a production is going on. It can be anything. It can be electricity productions, it can be steel production, it can be anything. Right? That is called a manufacturing unit. Okay, but what is depot plant? Depot plant means, suppose any plant, just we are in that plant we are going to keep the stock over there. Into particular that plant, there is nothing manufacturing is going on over there. Just that is a plant, we are keeping the stock over there. That is not a storage location. That is a plant only. Okay, that plant is called a depot plant. That is for only for fundamental. I'm telling you right now. It is not used when it is maximum. It is not required this particular thing, but you just remember it. It will be very helpful for you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Storage location. What is storage location, Sarita?
Where we store our goods, materials.
Correct.
In our
Where we are going
plant.
to store inside the plant, and
Inside
that
the plant.
particular where we are going to store the goods, right, inside the plant. That particular area is called a storage location. Okay. It can be a single storage location for multiple plants. No, it can be a single storage location for a multiple storage location for a single plant, or else it can be a single storage. But the thing is, it is not possible for a multiple plant. It can be a single storage location. Okay. Physically, is not possible. In system also, in SAP system also, is not possible. Listen, plant is a very big thing, right? Plant is a very big thing, not a small. It's not if any kind of any type of like a plant, right? It's very big, it's huge actually. So whatever it may be, suppose two type of plants are there, and they are just keeping the stock into a single storage location, is not possible. Okay, it's not possible. For point of view, storage location is not possible. For multiple plant, we are not able to assign a single storage. Okay. Okay. So till now, organizational structure is okay, right? So let me show you in the SAP system how the organizational structures looks like. Okay. Let me log in the system. You have to enter the client 800. 800 is the practice IDs client for all over worldwide. Enter the required correct user ID, password. Press enter. Just go to T code. Here we have to enter transaction code. What?
Transaction code.
Transaction. In short form, we call it a T. Okay. So standard transaction codes. Standard in SAP, how many standard transaction codes will available from alphabet A to X? A to X. From alphabet A to X, all of the standard transaction codes is available. Okay.
Okay.
It can be start from A, B, C, D till X. After Y, what happened to YZ? I will explain you later. Okay, what happened to these two characters? Okay, so let me tell you. Go to T code EC01. EC01. Press enter. Click on this one option we call structure. Are you able to see this, right?
Yes, sir.
Click on navigation. Click on continue.
Okay.
And do you know the basic things of like laptops? How to find, how to save, how to delete? You know this
Yes.
basic things?
Yes.
Basic. How to find? If I'm going to in
Control F.
Excel or Word, Control F. You can go with Control F. You are able to this find page over here. Find pop-up screen. This is called find pop-up screen. If you do not click, means if you don't want to go with Control F, close this. You can go with this icon.
Okay.
Okay. Simple. Just what I'm going to do, I'm going to type my company code which I have created for practice purpose. Okay. Continue. We got the options. System is telling that this company code is available, right? So that is the reason it comes on appearing in highlight yellow color. Double click on it. Here we have to double click. After double click, the page is listen this one is appears. Okay, double click on it. Again double click on it. Are you able to see this one? Honda Motors Private Limited. This is the company. This is the company code. Look, this company is Honda and company code is Honda Motors Private Limited. Okay. This is the controlling area. The controlling area is assigned to company code. This link है, ये जो लाइन आपको दिख रहा है राइट यहाँ पे, ये इसका मतलब क्या है, ये इसके पर्टिकुलर ये पैरामीटर के साथ असाइन हुआ है. ये पर्टिकुलर आपका पेरेंट कंपनी, ये पेरेंट कंपनी है आपका, पेरेंट कंपनी आपका कंपनी कोड के साथ लिंक है, असाइंड है. ये कंट्रोलिंग एरिया है, ये कंट्रोलिंग एरिया आपका कंट्रोल कंपनी, ये कंपनी कोड के साथ असाइंड है. नीचे आ जाओ थोड़ा सा. प्लांट, ये प्लांट देखो, ये प्लांट में कितना स्टोरेज लोकेशन है, एक प्लांट के लिए 2 स्टोरेज लोकेशन है, 1000. थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन लगेगा, अभी आप फर्स्ट टाइम देख रहे हो ये सब, ठीक है, तो धीरे धीरे आदत हो जाएगा, ये सब समझ में आ जाएगा. ये परचेसिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है. परचेसिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ये कंपनी कोड ये प्लांट के हिसाब से ही पढ़ा रहा हूँ. ये परचेसिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ये प्लांट है, ये दूसरा प्लांट है, ये दूसरा प्लांट के लिए कौन सा स्टोरेज लोकेशन, ये प्लांट ये कंपनी को उसके साथ असाइन है. ये लाइंस देख रहे हो, ये लाइंस जॉइंट्स है राइट. तो ये कैसे है, ये जब हम लोग एंटरप्राइज स्ट्रक्चर एक चैप्टर है राइट, उसको कंप्लीट करने के बाद तो ही ये देख सकते हैं. मतलब if it can be any person, if they need to check the organizational structure of the company, they can come over here to the T code EC01. This is the organizational structure, complete organizational structure. तो SAP में ऐसा दिखता है. SAP तो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करने के बाद, सब कुछ डिफाइन करने के बाद, असाइन करने के बाद जाके ही ये हमको दिखता है. तो मैं तो ये पीपीटी में ऐसा दिखा रहा हूँ आपको राइट. इट्स क्वाइट सिंपल करेक्ट, बट SAP स्क्रीन में कैसे दिखता है, ऐसे दिखता है. ठीक है, लेट मी क्लोज दिस सिस्टम. चलो नेक्स्ट पेज पे अभी आ जाते हैं. सिस्टम ब्लैंक इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये आपको अभी भी हेल्प करेगा, फ्यूचर में भी हेल्प करेगा. ये पर्टिकुलर सिस्टम लैंडस्केप खाली ओवरऑली समझाता हूँ, ज्यादा नहीं समझाऊंगा. सिस्टम लैंडस्केप इज अ डिफाइंड एंड अरेंजमेंट ऑफ SAP सर्वर. Ideally, in a SAP environment is a 4 system landscape exists. System landscape consists of development server, quality server, staging server, pre-production and production server. Normally क्या होता है, तो लैंडस्केप का मतलब क्या है, लैंडस्केप का मतलब क्या है, कभी वर्ड सुने थे लैंडस्केप, कभी सुनने में आया था, ज्यादा नहीं, आई डोंट थिंक सो राइट. तो लैंडस्केप का मतलब होता है, सिस्टम लैंडस्केप का मतलब सीक्वेंसिंग ऑफ द सर्वर. पहला कौन सा आएगा, दूसरा कौन सा, तीसरा कौन सा, फोर्थ लास्ट कौन सा है. ठीक है, तो ये सीक्वेंस में टोटली ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड अगर आप कहीं पे भी जाकर जॉब करते हो राइट, ठीक है, यही सीक्वेंस पे आपको जॉब दिखे, यही सीक्वेंस पे एक यही सीक्वेंस में आपको पूरा मिलेगा देखने के लिए। यही सीक्वेंस पहला आएगा दिस वन, ठीक है, सेकंड दिस वन, थर्ड दिस वन, ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है? ठीक है, तो ये सीक्वेंस पे ही सर्वर को रखा जाता है। ठीक है, कि सर्वर क्या होता है, जो एसएपी सर्वर आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे, राइट, जो सतीश के पास जो सर्वर है, सतीश अपना अलग सिस्टम में, जो आपका भाई जो सिस्टम में रखते हैं, ठीक है, तो वो प्रैक्टिस के लिए है, बट रियल टाइम में बहुत बड़ा सर्वर होता है जहाँ पे हम लोग डेटा स्टोर करते हैं, राइट। सर्वर इज फॉर व्हाट, वी आर गोइंग टू स्टोर द डेटा ओवर देयर, राइट। ठीक है, तो डेवलपमेंट सर्वर होता है, देन क्वालिटी होता है, देन स्टेजिंग, देन प्रोडक्शन। ओके, अभी मैं क्या करता हूं, ओके, अभी मैं क्या करता हूं, ये जो डेवलपमेंट है, राइट, ये डेवलपमेंट जो है, देख रहे हो आप, ठीक है, डेवलपमेंट में क्या होता है, क्या है डेवलपमेंट, क्यों है डेवलपमेंट, देखो, डेवलपमेंट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, डेवलपमेंट सर्वर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एंड यूनिट टेस्टिंग परफॉर्म बाय द कंसल्टेंट। ठीक है, डेवलपमेंट सर्वर में कॉन्फ़िगरेशन हम करते हैं कंसल्टेंट। कंसल्टेंट क्या होता है, कंसल्टेंट इज ए डेजिग्नेशन, राइट। अभी बोलो कंसल्टेंट का मतलब क्या है, अभी पूछिए, पता है कंसल्टेंट का मतलब क्या होता है, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कंसल्टेंट?
Consultant, they called as
सॉरी, आप
consultant.
थोड़ा सा जोर से बोलोगे, सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है आपका आवाज।
We called as consultant.
हाँ, वी कॉल्ड ए कंसल्टेंट, बट व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अ कंसल्टेंट? ओके, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ, आपको अगर बुखार होता है, तो तबीयत खराब होता है, डॉक्टर के पास क्या जाते हो, डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो, डॉक्टर क्या करता है, कंसल्ट करता है, डॉक्टर के साथ आप कंसल्ट करते हो, राइट। डॉक्टर क्या देता है, प्रिस्क्राइब करता है मेडिसिन, राइट, बेस्ड ऑन द डिजीज, राइट। तो आप वही मेडिसिन खा के ठीक हो जाते हो, वही होता है। डॉक्टर ने क्या किया, डॉक्टर को कंसल्ट किए, डॉक्टर ने आपको सोल्यूशन दी, करेक्ट। अगर ये सॉफ्टवेयर में कुछ सिंपल है, आप बेसिक सिंपल वे में जाओ, समझ जाओगे, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वे में जाओगे कुछ भी समझ नहीं पाओगे। ठीक है, देखो, अभी आपको, अभी सॉफ्टवेयर में बहुत सारे इश्यूज आएगा, तो किसको कंसल्ट करेगा, कोर यूजर, एंड यूजर, कंसल्टेंट को कोर यूजर करेगा, एमएम का इश्यूज है एमएम को करेगा, एसडी का है एसडी कंसल्टेंट को करेगा, डब्ल्यूएम का है डब्ल्यूएम कंसल्टेंट को करेगा, राइट। तो कंसल्टेंट क्या करेगा, कंसल्टेंट सोल्यूशन देगा कि भाई आप यहाँ पे कुछ मिस्टेक किए हो, ये प्रॉब्लम की वजह से वो इश्यूज आ, सेम वे इट्स कॉल्ड ए कंसल्टेंट। तो डेवलपमेंट सर्वर में कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एंड यूनिट टेस्टिंग इज परफॉर्म बाय द कंसल्टेंट ओनली। ठीक है, क्वालिटी सर्वर सिस्टम इंटीग्रेशन टेस्टिंग परफॉर्म बाय कंसल्टेंट एंड यूजर एक्सेप्टेंस टेस्टिंग विल परफॉर्म बाय कोर यूजर। ये जो सब टर्मिनोलॉजी है ना, यूजर एक्सेप्टेंस टेस्टिंग, सिस्टम इंटीग्रेशन टेस्टिंग, राइट, यूनिट टेस्टिंग, ये सब याद रखना, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है रियल टाइम। ठीक है, स्टेजिंग, स्मोक टेस्टिंग विल परफॉर्म बाय द बिजनेस यूजर, प्रोडक्शन, डे टू डे लाइफ ट्रांजैक्शन विल परफॉर्म बाय द एंड यूजर। तो आपको कोई भी पूछेगा व्हाट इज सिस्टम लैंडस्केप और व्हाट इज एसएपी लैंडस्केप, व्हाट इज लैंडस्केप, ये तीन क्वेश्चन जो मैं बोला ना डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ वे में, इसका मतलब सेम ही होता है। कोई भी कुछ भी पूछ सकता है, अगर आप मुझे पूछोगे मैं कुछ बोल सकता हूँ, डिफरेंट वे में पूछ सकता हूँ, सतीश को पूछोगे डिफरेंट वे में पूछ सकता है, तो डिफर करेगा। तो ये क्या होता है कि आप समझना पड़ेगा क्या पूछ रहा है सामने वाला पर्सन। तो आपको कोई भी पूछे, सिस्टम लैंडस्केप हो, एसएपी लैंडस्केप हो, खाली लैंडस्केप हो, योर आंसर विल बी फर्स्ट इज डेवलपमेंट, सेकंड इज क्वालिटी, थर्ड इज स्टेजिंग, फोर्थ इज प्रोडक्ट। ठीक है, फर्स्ट इज डेवलपमेंट, सेकंड इज क्वालिटी, थर्ड इज स्टेजिंग, फोर्थ इज प्रोडक्शन। ठीक है, 1 2 3 4, उल्टा सीधा नहीं, पहला कभी फर्स्ट कभी क्वालिटी मत बोल देना, कि सेकंड कभी प्रोडक्शन मत बोल देना, फर्स्ट डेवलपमेंट, क्वालिटी, स्टेजिंग, प्रोडक्शन, यही सीक्वेंस पे आपको बोलना है। क्यों बोल रहा हूं, ये सब चीज आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा एट द टाइम ऑफ इंटरव्यू. इट विल हेल्प टू क्लियर द इंटरव्यू. कोई भी पूछ सकता है व्हाट इज सिस्टम लैंडस्केप, देन योर आंसर फटाक से बोलना है डेवलपमेंट क्वालिटी स्टेजिंग प्रोडक्शन. खत्म.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. चलो नेक्स्ट पेज. अभी प्रोसेस डिजाइन है. ठीक है. प्रोसेस डिजाइन क्या है, नॉर्मली थोड़ा सा अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए मैं प्रोसेस डिजाइन बनाया. व्हाट इज प्रोसेस डिजाइन? The procure to pay is the process of buying the metals and obtaining the services from vendor or dealers is procurement. The steps which are required to procure the material from the cycle, from the procurement cycle. Right? Normally, when we are going to purchase a goods, from where the requirement comes, how to purchase the material, all the things we require, right? If SAP is a ready-made system, that we know, right? That we know. But from where the requirement comes, what is the material we have to purchase it? What is called purchase requisition? If we are going to tell as a purchase requisition, so right now every company is telling as a purchase requisition only. Before some years back, what the purchase requisition called in generally is called as a, I will tell you, purchase requisition is called as a intent letter. Okay, hello. So intent letter. Okay, ये normally we called as a normally in general terminology, business terminology, business people they can called as a intent letter, right? But in right now, few years come like after 5 years, 7 years, in between 7 years, everybody is calling as a purchase. Because what? Everybody maximum 80 to 85% is already they have implemented SAP, right? SAP. So they know what is purchase requisition, they know what is intent. Both are same only. Okay. So why purchase? Who is going to create the purchase requisition? As we discussed yesterday, different type of departments are there, right? It can be production department, it can be transport, it can be like store, it can be IT, it can be admin, it can be HR, it can be FI, finance, right? It can be any department, any type of materials required. They will check first in store department that material is available or not, right? If it is not there, then they are going to create a purchase requisition. After creating a purchase requisition, it flows for approval process. Definitely, in official, everything goes with approval process only, right? Without approval process, it's not possible in official. Approval process in SAP we call a release procedure. What? Approval process in SAP is we call as a release procedure. Okay. So after getting approved by the concerned person, it flows to the purchase department. Purchase department will select the vendor. They are going to create a purchase order. Okay, they will place the purchase order. Before placing the purchase order to the vendor end, it flows for approval process. After getting approved, the purchase order will get placed to the vendor end. Vendor will send the goods. At that time, we will create a goods receipt into our system. Right? Okay. After creating a goods receipt, same time it will update the inventory stock. Correct? If you are going to create a goods receipt, then definitely it will get the stock will get updated into the stock, right? Into the storage location. Right? Inventory stock will get updated. So invoice receipt. What is invoice receipt?
Bill.
Tell me, what is invoice receipt? Yes. Bill
Bill.
means from vendor. Yes, bill only. Vendor is going to send the invoice copy to the company, right? Vendor is going to send the invoice copy to the company. At that time, we will capture the hard copy or soft copy, whatever. What is the difference between hard copy and soft copy?
Soft copy
What
in system.
document? Soft copy in system. What is
Sorry.
hard copy then? Soft copy in the system. That is correct. What is hard copy then?
Paper invoice.
Paper. Paper, which we are carrying in our physical hand, right? Physically in hand, right? That is called hard copy. Very good. So invoice receipt, which vendor can send through email or through by post, whatever it may be. We will capture the same invoice into our SAP system. If in rare cases invoice get blocked, then invoice after approval process, invoice will posted by the system only. Then only after then, how much we have purchased, right? Based on the invoice, vendor payment is going to do by the finance department. Till invoice from purchase requisition till invoice is the part of but vendor payment is the part of finance department. Okay, this is called P2P cycle. Only for understanding purposes, I done this PPT. So we will do the practical thing, that is a later on. But this is the understanding for understandable person like process only I have created. Okay.
Okay.
So stands for, I'll share this document to you. You will just remember this stands for. Okay. Every different type of T codes we have, different type of transaction code we have. These transaction codes we have some full forms. Okay. Okay. Right now we are came to types of projects, right? Types of
Project.
So how many types of projects we have into our SAP system? Into our SAP system, we have 4 types of projects. One is called implementation, another one support, another one is rollout, another one is upgradation. Okay, so implementation means what? Mapping the client business process newly into SAP, who is presently using some other legacy system. समझ में आया ये लाइन मैं जो पढ़ के सुनाया? क्या समझ में आया? बोलो मुझे क्या समझ में? आप पढ़ो, एक बार पढ़ो, बोलो, ट्राई करो मुझे बोलने के लिए क्या.
Mapping the client's business process newly into SAP, who is presently using some other legacy system. If a
क्या समझ
company wants to implement, any company wants to implement SAP into the system, presently they
Very
are
good.
using other legacy.
So what is the meaning of other legacy system then? What is the meaning of legacy system?
Other legal software system.
Legal. What is the meaning of legacy system? Can you try to tell me what is the meaning of legacy system? Listen, just we are discussing on the implementation project, right? Implementation means suppose suppose any Tata companies or any companies are there, they need to implement SAP. Implementation project has been started, but we are into a legacy system. So what is legacy system? Their SAP implementation is started right now, but they haven't used SAP system, right? Before SAP, before SAP, they are using some other system, other software. It can be Tally, it can be BAN, it can be PeopleSoft, whatever it may be. That software is called which particular current software they are using. That software is called as a legacy system. Got my point? Understood? Which particular system they are using for the business purposes, that particular system is called a legacy. Okay? Okay. Implementation means newly they are implementing. They don't have SAP. They are into their business premises. Okay, so they are implementing SAP to use the SAP software for their business purpose. Okay, implementation. These all are for overally. See, the types of projects which I'm telling you right now. These all overally points means only one line points. After completion of your MM training, right? I will tell you implementation project, support project in a deep way. Okay, support project. Solving this issue raised by the client who is already implemented SAP. Suppose any company already done the implementation. They are having some issues. They are facing some issues, and they will raise to the client. Client is going to raise the incident to get the resolution from the consultant. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Rollout project means, as I told you, for an example, Tata Motors already implemented, or Tata Salt is going to implement the SAP software with the same server only. That is called rollout project. Means, for an example, Tata Motors is already using SAP software into the same server, and into the same server, Tata Salt also is going to use the same server for his business purposes. Into that type of scenario, we called as a rollout project. Okay. Upgradation project. As I told you, you are getting a notification in your mobile phones, in your laptops. You have updates. You have to update it, right? So that in that case, upgradations into SAP also available. But in this case, what we have to do, we have to purchase the upgraded version from SAP itself. Then only we can implement the updated version into the specific client. Okay. For an example, EHP 7 is the old version, EHP 8 is the updated version. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the thing for overview sessions, and just let me know if you have any doubt, and I'll share you the recorded link of this session, and just go for it and try to view this recording session maximum more than one or more than 2 times, and just check it out. If you have any issues, just WhatsApp me, or else we can discuss on Monday. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Try to practice it. Try to learn it. Tell me what happened.
So what is server?
What is server, right? Server means where we are going to store our data. Suppose server. SAP is also having a server, right? SAP is also having a server. What is server? It can be Tally also having server, BAN also having server. Everyone is having server. Server means like suppose in your laptop, how much hard disk you have? How much hard disk? For an example, 1 TB, 2 TB, whatever it may be. Okay, how much RAM into that server? It contains a hard disk. It contains a RAM. It contains a motherboard, right? Everything it will be there. So server means simple terms. We are going to we are going to store our data. It can be Excel file, it can be Word file, it can be any images, it can be anything. That is called server. Database is a different thing. Server is a different thing. You asked me about the server, right? This is called server. Database is a different thing. I will explain you on Monday. Okay. हो गया? और कुछ डाउट है?
नहीं.
ठीक है. सुनो, और एक चीज बोलना था. So this always little bit like active होना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? एक्टिव होना पड़ेगा. शाइनेस जो है उसको निकाल के फेंक दो अपने अंदर से. ठीक है? शाय कुछ है नहीं भाई, हम लोग जा रहे हैं जॉब करने के लिए, पढ़ रहे हैं, पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, राइट? सिंपल थिंकिंग. ठीक है? बी स्मार्ट ऑलवेज. बात करो जितना चाहिए उतना बात करो. ठीक है? वॉइस को थोड़ा लाउड करो. ये जो चीज आपको बोल रहा हूँ, ये आपको हेल्प करेगा. ठीक है? ये आपको फ्यूचर पर्सपेक्टिव के लिए हेल्प करेगा. वॉइस को लाउड करो, बात करो. आप क्या बोल रहे हो, हमेशा ये सोचना मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि सामने वाला पर्सन समझ सकता है. इट मे बी इन हिंदी, इट मे बी इन इंग्लिश, और इट मे बी वट एवर इट मे बी द लैंग्वेज. ओके. ठीक है? सो ये समझ लेना कि मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ कि बोल रही हूँ, सामने वाला बंदा समझना चाहिए. मैं खुद समझने से नहीं होगा, मुझे खुद समझ में आने से नहीं होगा, सामने वाला को समझ में आना चाहिए. राइट? दिस इज द मेन की पॉइंट. क्यों बोल रहा हूँ, ये इंटरव्यू के टाइम पे होगा. रियल टाइम में आपका मैनेजर कुछ पूछेगा, आप बोलोगे, वो बोलेगा कि भाई आई एम नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू आर सेइंग. देन व्हाट? ओके. राइट? जो क्लैरिटी लाना पड़ेगा बातचीत में, क्लैरिटी. ठीक है? बातचीत हो जाओ, वॉइस को लाउड कर दो, जितना चाहे बात करो. आईटी प्रोफेशन में बात करना पड़ता है. 10, 15, 20 मीटिंग में बैठे होंगे. मीटिंग में मतलब कॉल पे बैठे होंगे, स्काइप कॉल्स, टीम्स कॉल पे मीटिंग्स पे बैठे होंगे. देन इफ एनीबॉडी इज गोइंग टू आस्क यू सम क्वेश्चंस, आपको अगर डर लग, नर्वसनेस तो आएगा, सबको आता है नर्वसनेस, राइट? नर्वसनेस इज ए नेचुरल थिंग, ठीक है, बट नर्वसनेस को हमको दबा के रखना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। तो नर्वसनेस को कैसे दबाओगे? एक दो बार बात करोगे, 3 बार में नर्वसनेस गायब हो जाएगा, थर्ड टाइम में।
ओके।
सेकेंड थिंग, ये बात करना आदत डालो, ये प्रैक्टिसेस आपको चाहिए। एक्टिव होना पड़ेगा, वॉइस को लाउड करो, बात करो, ठीक है।
ओके।
ये सब प्रैक्टिस करना, ठीक है।
हम्म।
इंग्लिश कम्युनिकेशन
ओके सर।
कैसा है आपका? सब कुछ ठीक ठाक है ना इंग्लिश कम्युनिकेशन?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, ठीक है।
ओके, दैट इज वेरी गुड। ओके, चलो
हम्म।
प्रैक्टिस
थैंक यू
करना,
सर।
चलो बाय। चलो हाँ।